Halayim La Yahweh Bashin Yahushai Waharakah HaKadosh. I just want to come out here and say a couple things, but before I start, we have to acknowledge where we have gotten this wisdom. This wisdom is not carnal wisdom, it's spiritual wisdom. It came from spiritual fathers, like the apostles and elders of GMS, and other various camps that teach the same doctrine. Now I'm out here once again in Hanford, California, on Harris and 8th. This is where I came last week. It was pretty cool around here, and I didn't realize to let me stand on the right. I noticed that over here there is like a Jehovah's Witness church, and to the front there's a WIC center, and it's in between the residential and downtown. So right now there's not a lot of traffic. This is a small area, but I'm putting out that vibration. All right, so there's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff. Most stuff that's going on is pretty much war, the proceedings of famine, the beginning of martial law, and World War III, but most importantly, the deliverance of these people right here. These Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which comprise the 12 tribes of Israel. So what are you supposed to do when all this is happening? All these things are causing distress in your mind. You can't sleep right. I mean, I can't sleep right. I wake up early, and I'm like, man, what's going on? What's happening? See, people are passing by and they're slowing down. Take a look at that sign and automatically they say, oh, he's a racist. Now, how in the world could I be a racist when I'm a racist? I'm a recipient of racism. I can't fire nobody. Man, I got a 2001 vehicle. I'm not in a position to be racist. I'm in a position to be a racist. So I want to talk to you before I open up the book about planning for the future. Now, some people have jobs out here and they invest in their 401k, which is fine for them, but you're not going to be able to retire. Not an Edomite and not an Israelite, nobody. So while you're planning for your 401k, and people ask me, how much are you putting in your 401k? I say, I ain't putting nothing. I need that money. I need that money so I can spend it. And then they're like, well, don't you worry about the future? I said, yeah, I worry about the future. That's why I would like to introduce something called a 144k. You build that up in the Bible. Alright. We're going to talk about something called tactical disposition. Now, the word tactical, relating to or constituting actions carefully planned to gain a specific military end. Now, it says military end, but we're not military. Well, not yet. But we do want to focus on that end. This is Luke 14 and 28. For which of you, intending to build a tower, sit it not down first and counted the cost, whether he has sufficient to finish it. So once you get into this word, you got to be technically disposed to finish it. Sometimes these demons, well, all the times, I notice now, every fucking day is the demons attack me. Oh, you shouldn't go out. You shouldn't tell these people who they are. Don't go out. Basically, don't go out. And sometimes I believe it, man. Sometimes I'm like, man, shit, man, I should listen to that. But then I don't, because I'm hard-headed. And I'm investing in my 144K. Lest happily after he hath laid the foundation and is not able to finish it, and that behold it begin to mock him. Yeah, so this guy came out a couple of times. He's saying that he's the prophet of Israel, but he's not coming out all the time. So now to finish this so when you plan tactically to get into the kingdom, you got to prepare to what? To suffer. You got to prepare to recognize who you really are, and you got to be prepared to accept the truth. All these people down here, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, are Israelites. And I brought my Spanish Bible too, so I'm gonna be switching around. This is verse 30, saying, "This man began to build and was not able to finish." So you got to plan. And there's something called adroit planning. What adroit is planning, aiming at the end beyond the immediate actions. So this is the immediate action, but I'm planning to be way beyond this end. I'm planning to make it in the kingdom, and if I don't, that's too bad. But the Lord is not an author of confusion. He said, if you go out and you're an Israelite, you're one of these people, then there's a consolation prize for you. Now we're going to go to Luke 14. Luke 14 and 15. Luke 14 and 15. And when one of them sat and ate meat with him, heard his sayings. And there's a precept right there in Revelation 19 and 9. 19 and 19? 19 and 9. This is 19 and 9 in Revelation. And he said unto me, Right, blessed are they which are called unto the marriage supper of the Lamb. And he said unto me, These are the true sayings of, it says God, but we know it's Yahweh. And plus, I'm going to get into the habit of doing a little Hebrew lesson every time I'm done. Just simple stuff, the names. And today, since we ran into the Word of God, we're going to get into that. So if you're called into this marriage, then you're blessed. I mean, it just, once you hear it and you're like, okay, I believe it, then you got to start planning for it. Now let's talk about the word disposition. A person's inherent qualities of mind and character. So you got to be kingdom minded, not earth minded, not worldly minded. I mean, yeah, they have some qualities, but the qualities that we're looking for don't match up with us. Let's say you're looking for a woman. Any one of these fucking women out here, they're pretty much a ratchet tool. So you can't plan for that shit here. You can't plan to make a family here. Look at all these families out here. The poorest families are Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And then they say, well, we're trying to help them, but how the fuck are you helping them when you're just paying their bills? And you don't want them to be together when you pay them bills. You want them to be separated. Of course, we know the word in Hebrew for mind is Zahab, or Lahab, I mean. First, Bible Compact Dictionary. rational thinking and knowing meditation, reflection. Meditation and reflection. So all these people that pass by, what are they thinking? And this is tight, man, because yesterday we had a seminar thing, some little bullshit, and this fucking Edomite woman was talking about communication skills. And that cracker made some points. I mean, I didn't take her serious, but she said one thing that caught my attention. And basically it was like, they were talking about shit to help me improve my communication skills with you Israelites. Alright. So this is what she said. In a two-person communication, there's fucking 6 people communicating. Now, let's break that down. Let's break that down. So I'm speaking to somebody in front of me. The first person talking is who I think I am. And then the second person talking is who I think they are. And and then the third person talking is I don't. But that bitch said there's fucking 6, which is there's only one. There's only you. But you do think about that. You think about, hey, is this bitch what's this bitch talking about? Who the fuck does he think he is? And shit like that. But I mean, I didn't write no notes down because I fucking got what I needed from it. So basically, this is who I think I am when I'm speaking to you about the Bible. I think I'm a prophet. This is who I think you are, a lost soul. And this is who I want you to be after the end of the conversation. So there's multiple people in having one conversation. Because you got demons in you, and you got, some people have split personalities. But, see that bee ran into my head. Didn't sting me because I was preaching the word, and animals like to come up here. Stray dogs come up here and they don't bark at me. Doves be flying around, and it's like they're my only audience. So we were talking about the mind. Now let's go to Colossians. Colossians. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of man, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Hamashiach. She gave a pretty good speech. I didn't want to become a professional speaker. I don't want to become a professional educator. I don't want to become nothing in this society. What I do want to become is free. Free, and the only freedom we have is freedom in here. Alright. So, you gotta believe what you're investing in. And if you're investing in a 144K, you gotta believe that it's gonna pay out, just like these crackers believe that their 401K is gonna pay out, but it ain't. Because the Most High is gonna come back and gonna fuck shit up. And I got several small topics, but I'm gonna keep it short because I'm gonna do it in Spanish too. Because there's when you go onto your YouTube and you check the Creator Studio, the people that watch my channel the most are from Spain. Check that out. But I already speak Spanish, so bam. All right. Now I'm gonna get into Romans. This is Romans 7:25. I thank the Most High through Yahushua Mashiach, our Lord. So then with the mind, I myself serve the law of the Most High, but with the flesh, the law of sin. So even throughout all my tactical disposition, my body's still inclined to be a filthy swine. I'm still looking at these bitches like, God damn, and they're married. But I don't cross that line in my mind. I don't imagine them naked. I don't imagine them anything. I look at their outline because they're wearing tight clothes, and what's a man supposed to do? I ain't no punk bitch. I'm gonna fucking look, and they're looking back. Oh my God, man. It's embarrassing sometimes. It is embarrassing, man. They're looking at me, and I know what they're thinking, and I have to look away because I don't want to engage them in that thought. So that was their tactical disposition discourse. Moving along. Alright, this is a good one. So now we're going to talk about words. Not semantics, but words. How you're supposed to use them, and how you should understand them. Most commonly misunderstood word in the Bible is the Greek word cosmos. That was the strongest. G2289. And the misconception is as follows. It's talking about the whole world. Which is not. When it is talking about the whole world, the word changes from cosmos to oikoumene. So there's 3 Greek words that I'd like to get into today. You heard the first 2, and then the last one is aeon. Let's get, alright, so I didn't even see that. I'm gonna look for that preset, see what it's talking about. Oh. This is you Christian's favorite right here. John 3:16. For Yahweh so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Now I said the world in there, but the word that's used in there is cosmos. And there's a few scriptures that I'd like to get in there to explain it to you, but I'm going to explain the word cosmos. Here it is. I think it's a tax place. Yeah. That might be a tax place. But see, through the blessing that Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai has given me of tactical disposition, I have set myself up right here for success. And I'm trying to improve my speech too. Usually I've been cussing up like a storm. But people are parking closer now. Closer to my vehicle, closer to the truth. So they're getting closer to the truth. So every time I come out here, I'm doing a little bit at a time. Can't change the whole world in fucking one day. So for that, the word is cosmos. Apt, harmonious, order, good order for the specific reference to the world of people. The classical phrase was ha oikoumene, the inhabited world. I can pretty much end this whole John 3:16 lesson right now. So that's why it's important to study. So, and that came from the online entomology. You can find these in online entomology. Okay, so Now I'm going to show you where it does include everybody. So that was John. I'm gonna come back to it. And now we're going to go to Matthew 24. And this is probably one of my favorite scriptures. It's got to be one of my favorites. This is the time we're in right now. Matthew 24 and 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So all these nations are witnessing, and I see these Mexican ladies over here at this WIC center. Well, what the hell is he Mexican? Yeah, I'm Mexican. I'm about to get that Spanish book out and start lashing y'all. I need to check the time, even though I got a new chip, a new memory card. It takes like a whole day to load that up, and I'm trying to figure things out on I got a computer too. I'm trying to figure things out on there so I could download them and make it smoother. But this work gets paid in full, and you will get your retirement. I definitely will, man, because if you're 2/3, you'll get a retirement plan, man. So all you have to do is come up here and say something negative. Boom, you got your retirement plan right away. Instantaneous death on this side. And a brand new fresh start on the other. I'm gonna just get into this one because this is a good one. Now, I'm not out here just to become a spectacle, even though that's part of it. People do look at me and pass by because I'm in the main area. I'm off to the side. I'm next to a busy business place, which is gonna get busier. There's a WIC place. There's a secondhand store, and man, it's gonna get popping pretty soon. So in this instance, it was preached into all the world, and I believe that word "world" in there is G3625, which is the ointment. Okay. So if it's ointment, what does that mean? That means that it's for everybody. Everybody. It's for everybody. But what I'm telling you is for everybody. But the promise is not for everybody. The promise is only for these people right here. And they're only going to get it. And you should be lining up, taking notes. I mean, there's a couple of brothers out there, but kind of disappointed in them. Always talking loud and everything, but you guys ain't out here. But everybody has their own appointed time. I mean, you can't get too frustrated at them. What I can do is pray for them, and I will, and I do. Because if you're not praying for each other, what's the point? We're spiritual warriors. That tactical disposition has to be placed upon this good book, the good news, the only good news right here. All right. Now, I'll show you another instance where they use the word the cosmos. It's St. Matthew 4:8. Again, the devil taketh them up into an exceeding high mountain, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world, and the glory of them. That could have been a misprint. That could have been a miscommunication. But it still makes sense, because all the kingdoms of the world, Jacob's ruling the world. And the world belongs to us anyways. We got a couple demons coming up. Across the street, yeah, across the street. Come and check out the sign. I'm gonna continue. See, in this instance, the devil took up our Lord to a high mountain, and that high mountain represents the governments over the world. If you take a look at this government's all over the world. It's got 893 bases.
And this is the best one.
Check this out, check this sign out. These people right here are the Lord's chosen people. So when you see them, bless them.
Lion. I'm a Leo.
So you're a lion?
Yeah.
Are you Portuguese?
No, I'm not. I'm Irish.
Oh.
And Cherokee.
Oh, awesome. That means you're one of us. Now I hope you're one of us.
I don't know what one of us is.
An Israelite.
Irish and Cherokee would be an Israelite?
Yes, sir, because did you know that there was an Irish Native American tribe in the East Coast on Maine, and they spoke Gaelic? But we traded amongst each other, and we were brothers.
Yeah.
We fought wars together.
Yeah. Way back when.
Way back when. See, he's a Judite. That's our brother too.
Come on, let's go get something to eat. She's showing her feet off. I'll talk to you later.
All right, you guys have a good day.
You too.
She's going around. Hey, that was. She went around. That's good. That's good. She showed respect. I like that. Okay. You see, there's no reason for us to cuss at white people, because you see, that was a so-called white man, but he had the skeleton on and everything, but he said he was Irish and Cherokee. Now, how true could that be? I hope it's true. But he saw the sign. He got a little taste. It's all good. Man. And I just got to read this one, because this is a good one. So I was in Matthew 4:8, and then because the devil will tempt you. The devil will tempt you. And now this is Matthew 4:12. Now when Yahushua had heard that John was cast into prison, he departed into Galilee. And some of us will be going into prison. But we can't be afraid. Let's see. Almost hitting that 30-minute mark. I think I'll just continue on, and then I'll make the Spanish one short, because it gets translated anyways. And then we're going to get into some words, as always, towards the end. We already got into 3 Greek words, and we're in cosmos and oinkomene. So now we're going to go back to Luke. It's pretty hard being a one-man team out here. If somebody could have got some scriptures for them while I was talking, but it don't work like that. So now in Luke, and this is Luke 4 and 5. This is Luke. This is Luke 4 and 5. And Simon answered, said unto him, Master, we have toiled all night and have taken nothing. Nevertheless, at thy word, I will let down thy net. That was 5. Well, because that's spiritual. Because that net was supposed to be cast down and we were supposed to reel him in. I was trying to, but there was no way that I could engage him see, I was using communication skills. That white bitch did something good. She put a blessing on me. She taught me something. But you know, I ain't gonna put no blessing on her. She might be a wench. She's kind of cute in the face and thin in the waist. So now I'm gonna go into 4, verse 4 and 5. Okay, so it's the same thing. 4 and 5 in Luke, and the devil taking him up into an high mountain, showing unto him all the kingdoms of the world in a moment of time. Oh shoot! In a moment of time. Was that aeon right there? That was a moment of time right there. This here right here is a moment of time. This moment of time is going to be recorded by that camera, by their eyes, by their ears. The frequency's out, man. Police pass by, they don't say nothing to me. I mean, I'm not doing anything bad. Yes, I am. Fuck yeah, I am. And that was one of the messages that cracker bitch was telling. What am I communicating here? What is the message here? That these people right here need to raise up so that this society can calm down. That's the message. Okay. And that word in there for world is ointment. G3 I don't know if it's 2 or G3625 is the inhabited earth, and that source is the Blue-letter Bible. So those are pretty much the different words. There was another one I wanted to get into. Okay, so that was it for those words. Now we're going to go into the OT, and that doesn't mean overtime. We're going to go into Job. And I know there's an index in there, but it's part of an exercise. There it is. See, found it. Now, through communication, whether we're reading or speaking, there's always some communication that's missed. In this instance, I read this book a few times, but I didn't read it in the right spirit. Now I'm in the right spirit, and I read it. Plus, a big help was I have the Aleph Tav, or the complete Paleo scriptures, the Tanakh. It's half in English, and the words that are important, they're in the Paleo Hebrew.